So good afternoon, all the viewers. We are here, World Airline Cricket Tournament 2026, match number 5, coming up live from Sevens Stadium, ground number 2. So this is between Air Arabia and Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines captain Jude won the toss, elected to bowl first. Anand and so good afternoon. Here we are here in this Sevens Stadium, ground number 2, the match number 5. This is for T20 World Airline Cricket Tournament, Dubai, February 2026. So today's the match is between Air Arabia and Singapore Airlines. I have two captains, Air Arabia captain Vibo and the captain of Singapore Airline is Jude. I have two match officials for this the afternoon game, that is Zegam Abbas and Ajinkya. So Air Arabia captain, that is Vibor, he will flip the coin. Heads is a call. It is a heads. So Air Arabia, sorry. So Singapore Airlines won the toss. Captain, what are you going to say?
Yeah, we are going to bowl first.
So Singapore Airlines won the toss, elected to bowl first. Any particular reason?
No, last match, yeah, we chased, and we are first time in Dubai playing, so we want to understand the ground situation. Then we continue, and yeah, the first match was for us, so we would like to continue the.
So what's the safest total you wanted to chase on the second time?
I think anything around 160 is chaseable here. Yeah.
Okay. So how's the dugouts? How's the preparation?
We have been preparing for this tournament for the last couple of months, and the boys are pumped up, and yeah, they have been waiting for this tournament. So we want to take one game at a time. So we want to focus on today's game. Then we'll see. Yeah.
Thank you, Captain. Good luck. So captain of Singapore Airlines, Jude, won the toss, elected to field first. So Air Arabia, Vibo, captain is here. Captain, what you would have done?
To be frank, I might have gone for the batting, and I was fortunate that he chose the ball first, as the pitch is a bit dead also, and it's very dry. It's good for batting, and we were looking for the batting only.
What is the total you want to put on the scoreboard?
To be frank, yesterday we had the match, and the pitch shows a good sign with a first batting scoring 160, 165 will be a decent total, which we can defend.
How's the preparation? How's the dugout? How's the feeling at in the dressing room?
Yeah, they are very much positive about the game, and they know that they have played in these conditions, and we have played here a few tournaments, so we know that 1 or 2 games doesn't matter, and we have to play one each every day. So yeah, we have 2 changes. We have Mohsin comes for Munawar and Jahangir comes for Rashid.
Thank you, Captain Air Arabia. So they are going to bat first in the center. Singapore Airlines won the toss, elected to bowl first. So Moses, full toss into the block hole, driven on the leg side, straight to the fielder. In the process, both the batsmen cross for a single. In this over, Moses bowled 5 deliveries, conceived only 4 runs. This time again, the ball is up in the air, fielder no man's land, and 1 run completed. They may go for a second run, 2 runs added to the total. That ball was up in the air, no man's land. Total moves to 6. 6 without loss. Air Arabia put into bat in this match number 5. Moses, lovely delivery, tap and run. There is a fielder on the point region, no chance of any run. First over completed after completion of first over. Air Arabia put into bat, 6 without loss. So skipper of Singapore Airlines, Jude, he's on attack. He said the captain, when the toss was going on, he said he wanted to restrict the opponents 160, 150. That is the safe total to chase down. That is a thought from captain of Singapore Airlines. Jude ready to bowl to Shamsher. Lovely delivery on the business, on the wickets. That was a given total respect on the follow through. Bowler field the ball, no chance of any run. This time cut the ball straight to the fielder. That was a cut hard, straight to point region fielder. 2 back-to-back dot deliveries. Jude bowling to Shamsher. This time wrapped on the pad. Yes, umpire has no hesitation to lift the finger. Yes, that is the first casualty for Air Arabia. Lost Shamsher. 6 for 1. That ball was in the middle. Batsman Shamsher wanted to go for a sweep shot. Yes, it is. Umpire said umpire has no hesitation to lift the finger. Air Arabia lost Shamsher. 6 for 1. Yes, it is. Yes, it was in the middle of the stumps. It's a plum LBW. Shamsher gone. This is a T20 World Airline Cricket Tournament, Dubai, February 2026. Coming all the way from the 7th ground, ground number 2, Dubai. This match is played between Air Arabia and Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines captain Jude won the toss, put Air Arabia into bat. So the new batsman is Shivam. He's on strike. This time again, a lovely delivery driven into the covers region. No chance of any run, straight to the fielder. Jude, he is full of confidence, bagged 1 wicket's first over. This time again, driven straight into long on region. 1 run added to the total. With that single, Shivam opened this account. Total moves to 7-7, losing Samsher's wicket. Jude. This time a lovely shot. Half sweep shot. There is a protection. So second over is done and dusted. After completion of 2 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 8 for 1. So Moses gonna continue a second over from the far end. He is bowling to Israr. He is batting on 4. This is driven on the long off region. The ball is racing. Superb shot from Israr. Boundary for Israr. That was a superb shot. They have to build a partnership now. Losing a first wicket, it's not easy. Nevertheless, 4 runs added to the total. Moses bowling to Israr. This time again, want to repeat the straight same shot. But this time there is a protection. That's a dot delivery. Moses again. This is a lovely delivery. Incoming delivery. There is a slight hint of a swing there. Well played by Israr. Nevertheless, single to Israr. Moses to Shivam. This time flicked on the leg side. No man's land. The ball is racing near the boundary line and the ball win the race. Yes, it is. This is the first boundary from Israr. That was a well flick shot from Israr all the way into the boundary line for 4. Moses to Shivam. This time cut short, cut hard. There is a fielder, but settle for single. That could be a suicidal in case if they go for a second one. Settle for single. Last ball of third over is coming up. Moses bowling his last over of third over. This is up in the air, no man's land, and all the way. So umpire is checking with the fielder. That is umpire has called for a 6. That is a superb shot, in swinging delivery, and given a full treatment inside the power play all the way into the fence for 6. So 3 overs completed. After completion of 3 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 24 for 1. So batsman is asked for a cap. Yes, it is a little bit hot over there. The temperature is 26 degrees. In the evenings, it becomes cooler. So Jude is gonna continue second over. Given a total respect, driven into covers, no chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. Jude to Shivam. This time up in the air and gone. Caught. That hit very hard, straight to the fielder. Second wicket is gone. Air Arabia lost a second wicket. So that is Shivam is gone. With he wanted to hit from the back foot straight to the fielder. Second wicket is gone for Air Arabia. Shivam coming back to the dugout. So the new batter walked in is Vibor, the captain of Air Arabia, skipper. He walked in.
Sahil, you mark a position. I think it has to be a little bit further. Mark it.
Shivam, he went a back foot, ballooned up straight to the 30-yard circle fielder. So he's gone. New batsman is a skipper of Air Arabia, Vibor. He's a lovely delivery from Jude. Both the wickets are taken by skipper of Singapore Airlines, Jude. He's conceded only 2 runs.
Man, come on, boys.
This time wrapped on the pad, wanted to flick the ball on the leg side. Misses completely, no chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. Jude again, bowling to Vibor. This time played with a soft hand, straight to the fielder. Single added to the total. Jude will be bowling a last ball of second over. This time cut hard. There is a fielder, superb fielding display by Singapore Airline fielder. One run added to the total. With that a single, Vibor opened his account 26 for 2 after completion of 4 overs. Current run rate shows 6.5 runs per over. Projected score showed on my screen is 130. Let's see how far Air Arabia put a total on the scoreboard. So change in bowling, Jagdish. He's on attack, a spinner from Singapore Airline. Jagdish ready to bowl to Israr. That is on the middle stump, flicked away. One run, they may go for a second run, thought about it, and they're going for it. 2 runs for Israr. With that 2 runs, Air Arabia moves to 28 for 2. Match officials for this match is Zegam Abbas and Ajinkya. Zegam Abbas, he is on the main umpire right now. That one to cut very hard. That ball went to wicketkeeper's gloves straight and no chance of any run. That is a dot delivery. That ball was bowled with a speed of 121, maybe 130. Jagdish to Israr. This time on the target. Flick and run. There is a fielder on the long on region. Came all the way from the boundary line. Field the ball. In the meantime, both the batsmen cross for a single. Air Arabia moves to 29 for 2. Put into bat by Singapore Airlines. Dancing down the track, driven half stop by the point fielder. Nevertheless, good fielding. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. Vibor, captain of Air Arabia, he want to increase the run rate. So he is stepping out and play some shots. That ball went straight to the point region fielder. This time again wanted to cut the ball. Umpire Abbas widen up his hands and signal wide. Extras added to the total. Jagdish again bowling to Vibor. This time again driven again, same to the same fielder in the point region. Back to back dot deliveries. Last ball of 5th over is coming up. Air Arabia definitely, they are on a back seat now. Lost 2 early wickets. This time flicked on the leg side. The ball is racing near the boundary line. Both the batsmen ample time to cross off for single. With that single, 5 overs completed. After completion of 5 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 31 for 2.
Come on, the batters, please, come on. Bowler ready. Come on, batters.
So Jude is continuing from
Come on, guys. You wanna push you away, you wanna push you away. Don't give single to this
the
guy,
far end,
okay?
bowling to Vibor.
Come on, Judy, let's go one more here. Every over, there's a wicket.
This time Vibor hit very hard into the stands. That is gone all the way for a half a dozen shot. That is a six signal by umpire Ajinkya.
Judy, let's go one more here. Every over, there's a wicket.
That was in the middle stump. Given a full treatment all the way for a six. This is a flighted again. Change of length this time by Jude. Played with a soft hand. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. This time straight to the fielder, driven on the cover region. No chance of any run. Two back-to-back dot deliveries.
Hey, Vardra, catch.
Jude has changed line and length after that huge six hit by Vibor. This time a slower one straight to the fielder. Vibor, he is gone. Third wicket, third casualty for Air Arabia. 37 for 3. Lost the skipper. That was a slower one. Went back foot and hit up in the air straight to the extra cover region fielder. 37 for 3.
Come on, boys, come on, Judy. இல்ல யூசுவலா இன்னும் ஸ்கொயரா இருப்பான் ஆனா நீங்க
So the new batsman walked in is Amit Singh.
நார்மல் பிளேஸ்னா இன்னும் ஸ்கொயரா வரணும் ஓகேடா
He's a right-hand batsman. Jude took all 3 wickets to the skipper of Singapore Airlines. He is a very successful bowler for Singapore Airlines. This time a lovely delivery, half-hearted shot. Defensive played by Amit Singh. Nevertheless, straight to the fielder, no chance of any run. This time a slow one, straight to the driven long on region. No chance of any run. Over completed after completion of a 6 over power play done and dusted. After 6 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 37 for 3.
Hey, Tushita!
So Kamal, the change in bowling, Kamal is going to bowl a first over of his this match. Israr, he's batting on 19, facing 12 deliveries. Kamal this time want to play a big shot. Misses completely straight to keeper's gloves. That was a superb delivery from Kamal. This is on the leg side. Wide signal by umpire Abbas. Extras added to the total. This time Kamal. Ball up in the air. There is a fielder. One bounce straight to the fielder. In the meantime, both the batsmen cross for a single. With that single, 39 for 3. This time wanted to play. Misses completely straight to keeper's gloves. That's a dot delivery. This time a half-hearted shot. Single added to the total. With that single, Amit opened his account. I'm sorry, Amit, yes. Amit Singh opened his account. Total moves to 40 for 3. This time driven, could not field the ball on his follow through by Kamal. In the process, both the batsmen cross over for single. Kamal again bowling to Amit Singh. This time flick shot. Single added to the total. With that single, 7 overs completed after completion of 7 overs. Air Arabia 42 for 3.
Third man vadama. Hey. Fine.
Change in bowling. Arjun, he is on attack.
Okay.
Arun, I beg your pardon. Arun, he is on attack. He is a spinner for Singapore Airline. This time tap and run, a single. Throw came into keeper's gloves. Meantime, both the batsmen cross for single.
Okay. You are suttuva. Okay. Okay.
The keeper is close to the stumps. This time
That's the way.
played with soft hands. The ball
Ball puts you right.
went almost into the long on, short long on region. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. Arun to Israr. That was driven. Could not stop the ball on his follow through. Nevertheless, both the batsmen cross over for single. With that single, 44 for 3. This time, superb shot on the leg side. The ball is racing into the boundary line. 4. That was a hit me ball on the leg side. From Amit. He has all the time to swing the bat. That ball raced into the boundary line for 4. This time, lovely delivery straight to the keeper. Even keeper could not gather.
ஆஃப்ல அடிச்சுட்டா
Nevertheless, that's a dot delivery.
அதே லைன்ல போடு. ஐயோ
This time again, driven on the leg side. There is a protection. There is a skipper of Singapore Airlines. Two back-to-back dot deliveries. 8 overs completed. After completion of 8 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 48 for 3.
Captain, after 2 drink, make your drink well. After 10, drink break, interval, and make your drink well.
So Kamal is gonna play to ball a second over, driven up in the air into long off region. One run added to the total. With that, a single, Air Arabia moves to 49 for 3. This time, a superb shot on the top of the cover region. Ball is racing near the boundary line. 1 run completed. They may go for a second run. Yes, it is. Easily made it. Both the batsmen home. 50 up for Air Arabia. Losing 3 wickets. This time again, straight to the fielder. Throw came into the keeper's gloves. 1 bounce, straight to keeper's gloves. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. So Kamal is bowling to Amit Singh. Full toss wrapped on the pad. Umpire Abbas given. That is out. The verdict is out. Amit is gone. 4th wicket has fallen for Air Arabia. That's wrapped on the pad. So Amit is gone. So that is a 4th casualty for Air Arabia. 51 for 4. So 51 for 4. The new batsman walked in is Keith. He's a left-hand batsman for Air Arabia. So Kamal took a wicket in his second over. He'll be a confident bowler. That will boost his confidence. Full toss, driven on his follow-through, gathered by Kamal. No chance of any run. That is a dot delivery. This time on the leg side, a flick and run. They're going for a one run. The ball is racing near the boundary line, and the fielder came and field the ball and throw it to the keeper's end. In the meantime, both the batsmen cross for a double. 2 runs added to the total. 9 overs completed. After completion of 9 overs, Air Arabia 53 for 4.
ஏண்டா டேய் ஏய் அங்கே ஃபைனல்
So Arun is going to bowl his second over of his bowling quota. Bowling to Israr. He is batting on 23 runs. This time a very good one. That ball was hitting into the stumps. Well played by Israr.
ஸ்லாட்ல போடாத
No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. This time hit hard into the
லெஃப்டிடா
extra cover region. In the meantime, both the batsmen cross for a single.
ஃபைனல் வேணுமா
54 for 4. Put into bat by Singapore Airlines. This time again driven into the offside. 1 run they will get. That's it. A single added to the total. Throw came into the non-striker. With that a single. Air Arabia 55 for 4. Arun to Israr. This time driven no man's land. The fielder is back of the ball. Ball win the race. Welcome boundary for Air Arabia. That superb hit from Israr.
ஸ்கொயர்ல வச்சுறாங்க
He moves to 28.
அங்கே போடு அவன் நேச்சுரல் ஆமா காத்துக்குள்ள போயிட்டு பரவாயில்ல
That was well pitched up. 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the fence.
நீ அங்கே போடு அவன் அடிப்பான் பாரு இன்னொன்னு குச்சில போடு
This time played defensively, misfield, and that will cost a single. Throw came in to the non-striker end. Both the batsmen home. No casualty. 1 run added to the total. Last ball of a 10th over is coming up.
நீங்க கொஞ்சம் ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா இருக்கு ஓ ஓகே
This is driven again on the leg side by Keith. 1 run they will get. That's it. Satisfied with the single. 10 overs done and dusted. After completion of 10 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 61 for 4.
Just start, guys. Come on. Batter, come. Batter.
Hey, come on, guys. Hey, yaar anga pora. No stress. Vega, quick. Come on, you go. Yeah. Bowler come in. Come on, மூணாவது ஓவர்.
Lefty. Lefty side. Last time over. இல்லடா அவர் வேணான்றாரு. நீ போய்க்கடா பின்னாடி. Square.
So after 10 overs, we had a short drinks break. The temperature here in Dubai, it is 21 degrees Celsius. Pleasant for cricket, for sure. So Kamal is gonna bowl to Keith. This time played defensively. 1 run added to the total. Driven into wide long off region. Single added to the total. 62 for 4. Kamal to Israr. This time full toss, straight driven to the fielder. There is a fielder, misfield, and they will go for a double. That was a superb shot from Israr. He moves to 31. Some wide, definitely it is extras. Added to the total. Wide signal by umpire Abbas. Kamal to Israr. This time half-hearted shot on his follow-through. Could not gather the ball by the bowler Kamal. In the process, both the batsmen cross for a single. This time a slower one. Chance of a run out there. Direct hit. And they will go for an overthrow. Definitely yes. 2 runs added to the total. Batsman home. Umpire Ajinkya unmoved. That was a huge appeal for a run out. So Israr, he is home. 68 for 4. Kamal to Keith. Full toss one again, driven in a long off region. Fielder came all the way from the boundary line. Could not prevent single. This time again, full toss, driven no man's land. The ball is into the field and very good running between the wicket. 2 runs added to the total. Over completed. 11 overs done and dusted. After completion of 11 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 71 for 4. So change in bowling. Tusita, he is on attack. New bowler Tusita, he is bowling to Keith.
Oh, wow.
Driven straight to the bowler on his follow through. Tusita gathered the ball. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. Tusita again. This time on the leg side. Well gathered by the keeper. That is a wide signal by umpire Ajinkya.
Good chance, guys. Come on.
This time again, lost the line. Wide again, back-to-back extras added to the total. Tusita. This time, tap and run a single. He will get driven to long off region.
Kamal, இங்க full ஆ நீ தான் cover பண்ணணும். இல்லைன்னா நீ cover பண்ணணும். கொஞ்சம்
Tusita to Israr. This time faster one, cut hard. Straight to extra cover region. Single added to the total.
righty, lefty, sorry.
So Tusita, very good bowling, except the two wides. He conceived only 2 runs. Tusita to Keith. Lovely delivery on the block hole. Dig out by the batsman. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery.
Come on. Good bowling, good bowling.
Tusita to Keith. This time again, driven. There is a fielder. Chance of a run out. Misfield from fielder. Settle for single.
It's okay. Attack பண்ணு. இந்த end அடி, இந்த batsman அடி. Hey, watch out. Short single வந்து இந்த batsman அடிங்க.
So last ball of our 12th over is coming up.
Come on, Tusi. One ball. Come on.
Tusita is gonna bowl. Last ball driven into point region. Single added to the total. Over completed. 12 overs done and dusted. After completion of 12 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 77 for 4. Humid conditions here in 7 Stadium, Dubai. But later on in the evenings, it has become very much colder. It goes to plus 9 to 6 Celsius. I mean. Moses, he is coming back. He is coming back to the ball. Is third over of his bowling quota. Moses, he's gonna bowling to Israr. This time a driven, superb shot. The ball is racing near the boundary line. There is a fielder. In the meantime, both the batsmen cross over for single. Total moves to 78 for 4. Air Arabia put into bat. Lost 4 important wickets.
Right.
This time on the leg side, keeper failed to gather, as well as well fielded by the backup fielder. Nevertheless, single wide signal by umpire Abbas. Moses bowled a very good line and length. Slightly swing ball as well. This time ballooned up in the air. No man's land. 1 run. They will get. Keith is interested to run for a second run. Denied by non-striker Israr. Moses bowling to Keith. Lovely delivery on the leg stake. Huge appeal. Umpire Abbas unmoved, said not out. That was pitching on the leg. Moses to Keith. This is again on the leg side. Keeper gone for a stumping. Batsman, he is already inside the popping crease. So no damage. 1 run added to the total. This time a lovely delivery. And they may go for a second runner. Driven into long on region. Throw came into the bowlers and 2 runs added to the total. To Keith again. Played with the soft hands. Driven to long on region. 1 run added to the total. This time driven straight. That ball is racing near the boundary line. 1 run they will get. And there is a misfield. And 2 runs added to the total. With that 2 runs, 13 overs completed. After completion of 13 overs, 87 for 4. Air Arabia put into bat. Current run rate is 6.37. The projected score shows on my screen is 127. $87 for 4. This time driven. The throw came to keeper's gloves. Meantime, both the batsmen crossed for a single. That was a cheeky single. Israr is the lone batsman survived in this innings, scored 40 runs. Jude bowling his last over of his bowling quota. Skipper of Singapore Airline. Flighted one, given a full treatment. There is a fielder and all the way into the fence. 4-6, the huge one, half a dozen shot from Israr. He moves to 44, 46 in fact.
On the boundary, guys, come on. Kamal. Okay.
Jude to Israr. This time wanted to play a sweep shot. Wide signal by umpire Ajinkya. Jude is a successful bowler for Singapore Airline. He took 3 wickets for 19 runs conceived. 96 for 4. Air Arabia put into bat by Singapore Airline. After that huge 6, Jude bowled a wide. This time straight to the field, full toss, made into the half volley. Misfield from the field. 1 run added to the total. Total moves to 95, 96 for 4 in fact. Jude bowling to Israr. This time on the back foot, a back foot jam. The ball is going near the boundary line and fielder is just a spectator. That was hit very hard with that boundary. Israr moves to 50. What a beautiful batting from Israr. Faced 33 deliveries. 50 for Israr. With the 3 boundaries and 2 huge 6s. That is a strike rate of 151.
Okay, Vada.
100 up for Air Arabia. Put into bat by Singapore Airline. This time, lovely delivery, given total respect to the bowler, Jude. Jude finished his over. 4 overs completed. After completion of 4 overs, he conceived 22 runs, bagged 3 wickets. He is a successful bowler for Singapore Airlines. Bagged 3 wickets for 22 runs. So 14 overs done and dusted. Current run rate showed on my screen is 7.14. Projected score shows 143. With the toss time, captain of Air Arabia, he said he wanted to post a total of 150 to 160. That could be a challenging one. Keith on strike. He's giving a supporting role to Israr. He's dealing with 6s. 16 deliveries he faced. Batting on 15. Jagdish. He's gonna bowl. Dancing down the track. Driven by Keith. The ball is racing near the boundary line and the ball win the race. That's the first ball to Keith. That is the first boundary from the Keith's bat. He will feel more confident. That is a hit with a tremendous power, straight batted. All the way into the boundary line for 4. This time played on the leg side. And they will go for a 2 runs. That is a superb batting from Keith. After the boundary, he is tapping the ball, taking a singles and doubles. He want to rotate the strikes. He want to give the strikes to Israr. He is a set batsman and the non-striker. He is batting on 50. This time driven the ball. There is a third man region. There is a fielder. One run added to the total. 107 for 4. The partnership between Israr and Keith is 49, facing 32 deliveries. Jagdish is going to ball, bowling to Israr. This time up in the air, there is a fielder and a fielder put down and they will go for a second run. That was a catch gone begging. They have to take these catches. Catches win matches. So the catch has been put down by the fielder of Singapore Airline. So the partnership between Israr and Keith is 58, facing 36 deliveries. This time a tap and run, chance of a run out, wayward throw, backup is there. So only a single added to the total. $110 for 4. Last ball of a 15th over coming up. This time driven by Keith into long on region. Nevertheless, a single added to the total. 15 overs completed. After completion of 15 overs, Air Arabia put into bat. Score is Nelson 111 for 4. After the 4 wickets have fallen, the partnership of 59 runs. Change in bowling. Nisita is gonna bowl. He's a new bowler. In this first session, he is bowling to Keith. Keith batting on 23. Israr batting on 53. Nishita. He is bowling from far end, bowling to Keith.
Okay, come on.
This time a waiver delivery. First one wide, umpire widen up his hands. Signal wide, extras added to the total.
Don't waste it. Come on, guys. Keep it tight.
This time ball is up in the air. No man's land. One bounce into third umpire's dugout there.
Jaga.
6 all the way.
Oh, okay, okay. Keep it going.
I beg your pardon. One bounce into the fence for 4. Now Keith is getting some confidence. This is his second boundary of this innings. With that boundary, Keith moves to 27, facing 21 deliveries. This time a driven, lovely batting display by Keith. Total moves to 117 for 4. Nishita bowling to Israr. Slightly adjustment on the field. This time wanted to play a big shot. Misses completely. No chance of any run. That is a dot delivery. This time again, straight to the fielder on the covers. No chance of any run.
That's right. Keep it in that height. Keep it in that height.
So Nishita is getting some ball, and this time a ball up in the air. There is a protection into the deep point region. Nevertheless, both the batsmen cross for a single. Current run rate is 7.45. The projected score shows on my screen is 149. That is what Air Arabia captain told on the toss time. He is looking at 150, 160. This time, well played, given total respect to the bowler. On his follow through, Nishita gathered the ball. Over completed. In this over, he conceded only a 7 run. 16 overs completed. After completion of 16 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 118 for 4. This match is coming live from the 7th Stadium, Dubai, ground number 2. This is a match number 5, played between Air Arabia and Singapore Airline. Air Arabia captain Vibor won the toss. I beg your pardon, Jude, Singapore Airline, Jude won the toss, opted to bowl first. So Jagdish gonna bowl his second over of his bowling quota. He is bowling to Israr. He is a well-set batsman. Batting on 54, facing 39 deliveries. With the 2 huge sixes and 3 boundaries. This time a half-hearted shot on the leg side. There is a protection on the fine leg. Single added to the total. So the combination of left and right working for Air Arabia. $119 for 4. Partnership worth is 67, facing 43 deliveries. Change of a helmet by non-striker and Israr. This time on the leg side, they will go for a single. Could be a close one if it hits the timber. That was a lucky escape. So no casualty, no damage. 1 run added to the total. 120 for 4. This time wanted to play a dil scoop and straight to the fielder. Set batsman Israr is gone. He is gone. Wanted to play a reverse sweep shot straight to the fielder. Fielder have made no mistake. 120 for 5. Air Arabia lost a half of the side. So Jagdish got a wicket of Israr. So the partnership of 69 runs broken by Jagdish. So the new batter walked in is Jahangir.
Sandwich will give last week because 4 to 5 times batters ball the water.
3 balls remaining in this 17th over.
Heta mode, medium, stealer.
Jagdish bowling to new batsman Jahangir. On the block hole, driven, straight driven. Nevertheless, single added to the total. With that single, Jahangir opened his account. 1-2-1 for 5. So Keith, he's on a strike right now. Jahangir, this time straight to the fielder. Could be a close one. Throw came into the bowler's end. Both the batsmen home. No casualty. One run added to the total. 122 for 5. So last ball of a 17th over coming up. This time driven on the leg side. 1 run. They will go for a second run. Keith wanted to go for a second run. Denied by Jahangir. He is not interested to run for 2 runs. Settle for single. 17 overs done and dusted. After completion of 17 overs, Air Arabia put into bat. 123 for 5.
Righty, yeah. Missing. Come on, Nishi.
So Nishita is gonna bowl a second over of his bowling quota. He's bowling to Jahangir.
Come on, boy, gotta get him, come on.
This is a T20 World Airline Cricket Tournament, Dubai, February 2026.
You want them?
Match number 5 coming all the way from the 7th Stadium, Dubai. Lovely ball. That was from the edge of the bat. Ball is running near the third man, and they may go for a third run. Yes, it is a third run. Easily completed by the batsman. Keith is very much active runner for Air Arabia.
Check your length correct.
Keith is batting on 30, facing 25 deliveries. This time driven on the long off region. 1 run they will get. Both the batsmen settle for a single.
Put your way. Yeah, good bowling. That one, last one was a good ball. Come on. Keep bowling there. Keep bowling there. Come on.
Nishita bowling to Jahangir. This time a tap and run straight to the fielder. Chance of a run out. Direct hit could be gone off for Jahangir. Nevertheless, they will go for an overthrow.
Hey, ulla naal
2 runs added to the total.
ஓடிக்கும் போது உள்ள வாடா.
This time dancing down the track. The ball is going and gone for a half a dozen shot from Jahangir. That is a superb shot from Jahangir. Dancing down the track, connected all the way into the side screen for 6. This time again, repeated shot. There is a fielder now. This time he will get a single, satisfied with a single. Runs are coming thick and fast for Air Arabia, because this is a slog over. After this, we have 2 overs remaining. This time on the top of the field, 1 run they will get. They may go for a second run. That was a lovely call. Superb running between both the batsmen. 2 runs added to the total. 18 overs completed. After completion of 18 overs, Air Arabia put into bat 138 for 5. A small partnership is building between Keith and Jahangir. 18-run partnership facing 9 deliveries. Jahangir hit one huge 6. That is a superb timing shot all the way into the fence for 6. So penultimate over is coming up.
No drink. Nothing, no change now. Please.
So batsmen taken some drinks, some refreshment. So Jagdish gonna bowl 3rd over of his bowling quota. He is bowling to Jahangir. This time on the wayward delivery on the leg side. Keeper failed to gather. Keith is interested to run for a bye. Not interested by Jahangir. Settle for single. That is a wide. 139 for 5. Jagadish bowling to Jahangir. This time he wanted to play on the offside. He never, that was not in his hitting arc. Nevertheless, a single added to the total. Air Arabia into 140. 140 for 5. So Jagdish bowling to Keith. This time wanted to play a big shot. That's a lovely delivery straight into the keeper's gloves. No chance of any run. Keith wanted to play a big shot. Why not? This is a slog over. After this, only one over remaining in this first session. This time wanted to play a big shot again. Overthrow. Well backed up by the fielder. That's a dot delivery. 2 back-to-back dot deliveries from Jagdish. Jagdish bowling to Keith. This time a slog shot. The ball is running near the boundary line. 1 run completed and they may thought of a second run. Settle for single. 141 for 5. Jagdish bowling to Jahangir. This time driven into the offside region. 1 run completed. They will go for a second run. Keith is in the danger end and he made it. 2 runs added to the total. 143 for 5. Last delivery of 19th over coming up. This time driven by Jahangir. 1 run they will get. Keith is going for a second run. The throw came into the keeper's gloves. Both the batsmen home. No casualty. 2 runs added to the total. 19 overs completed after completion of 19 overs. Air Arabia 145.
No need. You take 80 and last 2 over you cannot. Sorry.
145 for 5.
The thing is your net practice, then bring. No issue. Not the net practice going on. You can hit that back. I understand we want to make it as fast as possible. So you can just kill over side.
So last over, Moses gonna ball. This time a superb shot. The ball is racing near the boundary line. Yes, it is a boundary. Ball win the race. 149. Air Arabia into 149.
அவனுக்கு ஒரு ரன் கொடுத்துக்கோ ஏன்டா ஷார்ட்டை போடுற நார்மல் லெங்க்த்தில் இப்படி போட்டோன்னா அவன் கரெக்டாக ஆன் டிரைவ் ஆகிற மாதிரி போதும்
So Moses, this time Keith connects. One run, they will get. They may go for a second run. Jahangir is tired legs.
Back up.
Definitely made it 2 runs added to the total. Air Arabia into 150. That is a challenging total on the board. 151 for 5.
Come on, man. 4 balls. Come on.
Moses to Keith. This time driven on the offside. They will go for a single and the throw came into the bowler's end.
Good fielding, da. Good fielding.
Settle for single.
Stay.
152 for 5.
Get it. Oh, okay, dig.
Last 3 deliveries to come from the first session of this match. Moses dancing down the track. Want to play a big shot. Straight into the field. 1 run. They will go for a second run. 2 runs added to the total. Air Arabia moves to 154 for 5. Last 2 deliveries to come in this first session of this match. This is a pleasant condition in UAE, Dubai. This match is played in the 7th stadium, ground number 2. So Moses ready to bowl to Jahangir. Last 2 deliveries to come. Flighted one this time. Lovely delivery. Foxed him. Totally foxed him. Straight to the keeper. Keeper definitely tried to attempt for a stumping. Batsman was home. No casualty. Last ball of the... This time a ball is up in the air. And that is all the way into the 6. Half a dozen. What a finish up from Jahangir. That was a hit me ball. Superb hit from Jahangir. That was all the way into the long on region for 6. With that 6, Air Arabia put a fighting total on the board. That is a 160. 160 for losing 5 wickets. Jahangir not out of 27 runs, facing 12 deliveries with the 2 sixes. Keith not out, coming back to the dugout. 41, faced 33 deliveries with 3 boundaries. So the target is for Singapore Airline is 161 is the target.
How is that? Yes.
That is a fighting total here. So we are run down with the batting order. Opening batsman Israr and Samshir, they started the batting innings for Air Arabia. Israr well made 51 run, facing 41 deliveries with the 3 boundaries and 2 sixes. Shamshir got out, LBW. With that followed by Shivam and the captain Vibor, Amit. After that there is a partnership between Keith and Israr. After Israr got out, then Keith took the charge. He took the innings into 160. That is a fighting total on the board, 160 for 5. So that is a target for Singapore Airlines, 161 run target. So current run rate is 8 runs. So 160 for 5. The target is for Singapore Airlines is 161 to get when we come back into chase. So we will be back live again shortly. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.
Where are you bowling? Where the start of the Bill. 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 Covering first leg. Yeah, first leg okay, covering. Finally, Gutabbar, थोड़ा अंदर आओ. इधर ही आ जा जहांगीर. इधर ही आ जा.
So we are back on live. Singapore Airlines on chase, chasing 161 for the victory. Both the opening batsmen are Sahil. He's going to take a strike, and Nishita. He will be on a non-striker end. Bowler is Shafi. He's going to open the bowling for Air Arabia. So umpire said, let's play. That's the first ball of second half of the innings. Shafi. This time, lovely delivery. Dipping straight to the keeper's gloves. One bounce gathered by the keeper. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. So Shafi ready to ball, defensively played by Nishita. On his follow through, gathered by Shafi. Back to the bowling mark, no chance of any run. 2 dot deliveries. The target is 161 to get for Singapore Airline. This time a tap and run. They may go for a single. Could be a first one, but misses the stumps. That is a cheeky single. That could be a close one if it hits the timber. Nishita survived. With that single, Nishita opened the account.
Come back.
Singapore Airlines off the mark. 1 without loss.
Yeah, covering center middle. Yeah, covering leg okay. Right arm over, medium, feet to move.
So Shafi bowling to this time hit me ball on the leg side. The ball is racing into the boundary line for 4. That is the first boundary for Singapore Airline. off the bat of Sahil. That was a short one on the leg side, a hit me ball, given a full treatment all the way into the boundary line for 4. Singapore Airline moves to 5. 5 for no loss, chasing a target of 161 for the victory. So Nishita will be on a non-striker. Sahil, he'll be a boost of confidence now. This time again, ball is up in the air. And 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the fence for 4. 2 back-to-back boundaries coming up from Nishita. Sahil. In fact, so setting a field now. The captain is put on in the deeper region. This time wanted to hit the ball. Chance of a run out there. Sahil with the shot. He wanted to run on his follow through. Shafi gathered the ball. Tried to hit the timber. Misses. Keeper gathered. No chance of any run. Definitely that was a close one. Not even reached the stumps in the first attempt. Reached the popping crease. Sahil survived. Nevertheless, after completion of 1 over, Singapore Airlines chasing a target of 161, 9 without loss. So the current run rate is 9 run per over. Required run rate is 8 run per over required. Mutabbar is gonna ball. This time on the block hole, misfield. There is a backup, 2 fielders on the long on, short long on and long on region.
Hard over, too much of a swing. Can't go for a 6 there.
Nevertheless, a dot delivery. Mutabbar bowling to Nishita. This time well left, left it alone. Wide signal by umpire Ajinkya. 1 runner added to the total. That is the first wide of this innings. Singapore Airlines 10 without loss. This time late cut straight to the fielder. No chance of any run. Both the batsmen, they are not playing any shots. They just want to tap and run for a single. Mutabbar again bowling to Nishita. This time a flick and run. Denied by the non-striker, not interested for single. So 2 back-to-back dot deliveries. 10 without loss. Chasing a target of 161. This time lovely delivery, superb line and length, bowled by Mutabbar, not giving any chance to free the arms for a batsman of Singapore. Mutabbar to Nishita. This time again on the block hole. Played very much defensively. On his follow through, Mutabar gathered the ball. 4 back-to-back dot deliveries. Mutabar, he's bowling wicket to wicket, not giving any chance to swing the bat. This time ball is up in the air. There is a fielder and one bounce. Field the ball and a throw came into the another end. Both the batsmen home. 1 run added to the total. Singapore Airlines 11 without losing any wickets. Chasing a target of 161.
Time round, swing ball.
So Shafi is going to bowl third over. This is on the leg side. Wide signal by umpire Abbas. Shafi. This time on the leg side, straight to keeper's gloves. A wide signal by umpire Abbas. 2 back-to-back wide. Extras moves to 3. Singapore Airlines 13 for no loss. Shafi to Nishita. This time they want to go for a single. There is a fielder. No chance of any run. In this over, Shafi has only bowled 2 wides. This time wanted to play a big shot. Misses completely. Straight to the keeper's gloves. Back to the bowling mark. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. Shafi this time on the leg side, tap and run. Bowler himself going for a field the ball. The throw came to the keeper's gloves. Both the batsmen home. That is a superb running between the wicket. Both the batsmen home. 2 run added to the total. Shafi to Nishita. This time on the leg side. This is the 3rd wide in this over. Shafi, he's bowled a 3rd wide in this over. He is losing his line and length. Extras added to the total, 16 without loss. Singapore Airlines. This time again tapped on the gully region. There is a fielder. No chance of any run. This is the power play game is going on. Only two fielder outside the 30-yard circle. This time into the square leg. One run completed and they go for a second run. The throw came into the non-striker end. And Shafi is in the first moment he was not able to collect the ball. In the second attempt he gathered the ball. Meantime both the batsmen home. This time a hit on the leg side. Meantime both the batsmen cross for a single. One run added to the total after completion of 3 overs. Singapore Airlines 19 without loss, chasing a target of 161. Mutabar's gonna ball is the second over of his bowling quota. This time Nishita wanted to play a big shot. Gone for a slog shot. Misses completely. Straight to keeper's gloves. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. Singapore Airlines want to take the advantage of a power play. This time driven on the offside. There is a field. Both the batsmen home. Both the opening batsmen, they are very much keen to get a single and doubles. The boundary ball is not coming. 20 without loss. So Mutabar bowling to Sahil. We are in the 4th over in progress. Not even single boundary scored by Singapore Airline batsman. This time that is a commentator scores. That was into the fence, dropped catch. Single added to the total. That ball was a hit up in the air. That catch put down by the fielder, Air Arabia. Well stop inside the boundary line. That cost him only a single. This time they want to go for a single. There is a fielder. And the shot offside. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. Mutabar bowling to Nishita. This time a straight hit hard. The ball is into the boundary line. There is a fielder on the long on region. Cost only a single. With that a single, Singapore Airlines 22 without loss. Last ball of fourth over is coming up. Still a boundary dried up. Mutabar. This time hit on the offside. No chance of any run. Straight to the fielder. And it's a dot delivery. So 4 overs completed. After completion of 4 overs, Singapore Airlines chasing a target of 161, 22 without loss. So small drinks break for the batsmen as well as the players. So substitute fielder is walking in. No boundaries has been scored by both the batsmen of Singapore Airlines. So Keith is gonna ball. First ball of his first over. This time wanted a place. Into leg side, misses completely. Keeper gathered. No chance of any run. Keith to Nishita. This time, lovely delivery. 2 back-to-back dot deliveries. Well gathered by the keeper. On his bowling bowler stopped in between, so he has to reload. This time wanted to late cut. The ball is running near the boundary line and 1 run completed. They may go for a second run and the ball. Superb fielding display by Air Arabia fielder. Only cost 2 runs. Still Singapore Airlines, they are looking for a boundary. After this, we have one more over of power play. Dancing down the track, driven, straight driven. There is a fielder, 1 run they will get. That's all they will get. Single added to the total. Singapore Airline 25 without losing any wickets. Still boundary ball they are looking for. Keith conceived only 3 runs in this over. Keith is bowling to Sahil. This time a lovely delivery on his follow through gathered by Keith. No chance of any run. That is a dot delivery. Keith to Sahil. This time up in the air. The ball is gone. Straight to the fielder's hand. That is a well-judged catch by Air Arabian fielder. So first wicket is fallen for Singapore Airline. Sahil is gone. 25 for 1. Both the batsmen were frustrated. They were looking for a boundary balls. The runs are coming in singles and doubles. They are not utilizing the power play. Still 90 balls to come, 136 runs to get for Singapore Airline. Sahil wanted to increase the run rate. In that process, he lost the wicket.
चलो 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 ये क्या माइक वाइक है क्या ताली वाली देंगे तो रिकॉर्ड हो जाएगा
So the new batter walked in is Arun.
किधर है एक इधर आई है
So 5 overs done and dusted. Last over of power play coming up. 25 for 1. Singapore Airline chasing a target of 161.
नहीं इधर आइए आप बस बस आप ठीक है सचिन भाई आप ठीक है थोड़ा बाहर चल जाओ थोड़ा गैप
So Israr, he's gonna bowl. He's on attack bowling. First time in this match. He's bowling to Nishita. This time driven misfield and the ball is running near the boundary line. Yes, it is first boundary for Singapore Airline. That is a well hit sweep shot from Nishita. That is a breaking a shackle shot.
फिंगर पे टच होके गया है फिंगर पे टच ऐसे नहीं देना है यार चलो चलो बोल के ठीक है
Still required run rate is almost into 9 for Singapore Airlines to chase down this total. Israr to Nishita. He's batting on 16. This time on the leg side, a tap and run after the boundary single. That is a sensible batting from Nishita.
बढ़िया बढ़िया इकरार भाई
So the new batter, Arun, he is on strike.
ठीक है जगूर भाई आप आगे आ जाइए एक दो कदम
Israr to new batsman Arun. Flighted one, driven on the leg side. There is a fielder, no chance of any run. Air Arabia bowlers, they are not given any room to the opening batsman as well as the new batsman Arun.
बढ़िया बढ़िया
This time ballooned up straight to the fielder. Arun is gone, not troubling a scorer. He is gone for naught. He wanted to play on the leg side. Top edge. Straight to the cover region fielder. So second casualty for Singapore Airlines. Arun is gone without scoring any runs. So the new batter walking in is Tusita. So Tusita is a left-hand batsman joining Nishita. He is batting on 17 with one boundary. Required run rate is creeping now. 9.14 required.
ठीक है इसरार भाई तेज नहीं देना है बॉल तब सही है अभी ये फील्ड बिना तेज का ये फील्ड सही है
This time into the leg side, no man's land. With that single, Tusita opened his account.
इसरार भाई
Singapore Airlines 31 for 2. Last ball of a power play coming up.
थोड़ा आगे और इधर
They already lost 2 wickets. Israr. This time played defensively with a soft hand and a power play done and dusted after completion of 6 overs. Singapore Airlines 31 for 2. Required run rate is almost into 9.5, 9.29 required run rate for Singapore Airlines. 84 deliveries, 130 runs required.
अंदर बार बार ऑफ से बाहर या कवरिंग
So skipper of Air Arabia, Vibor, he's gonna attack. He is coming from long length.
राइट हैंड
He is bowling to
इन बॉलिंग
Tusita.
and also power play done for the circle 5 out that's part guys come on
So skipper of Air Arabia, Vipor, he is ready to bowl square cut straight to the fielder in the point region. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. This time driven on the leg side. They will go for, they are looking for a second run and they're off the mark. The throw came into keeper's gloves. Both the batsmen home. No casualty, 2 runs added to the total.
ठीक है अंदर ही थोड़ा इधर ही रहे
Singapore Airlines, they need some boundary hitting because the run rate is creeping up, 9.37. This time again on the leg side. This time both the batsmen settle for single. 34 for 2. Singapore Airlines won the toss, opted to bowl first. Air Arabia put up score on the board 160 for 5. This time dancing down the track, straight to the fielder and the covers. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. Vipor to Nishita. This time Nishita able to hit the ball on the leg side. The fielder came all the way from the boundary line. Could not prevent single. 35 for 2. Last ball of a 7th over coming up. Vibor bowling to Tusita. This time wanted to go for a single tap into the square leg, point region. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. 7 overs completed. After completion of 7 overs, Singapore Airlines 35 for 2.
सब लोग अपना लेफ्टी वाला फील्ड पे आ जाओ यार. Singles, I don't think the match is going away. बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है लड़कों. एक और पीछे ले सकते. बढ़िया ठीक है ठीक है. चलो इसरार भाई.
So Isra is gonna bowl a second over of his bowling quota. Bowling to Nishita. Dancing down the track. Ball is up in there. Fielder could not gather the ball. One bounce straight to the fielder on the long on region. Deep long on region. 1 run added to the total. 36 for 2. Israr bowling to Tusita. This time wanted to play a big shot. Misses completely. Wide signal by umpire Ajinkya. This is the 5th wide of this innings. Singapore Airlines are chasing a target of 161. This time faster one. Could not gather the ball by the keeper. 1 run added to the total. That is from the bat of Tusita single. Israr to Nishita. He is batting on 19. This time wanted to play a sweep shot. Misses completely. Well gathered by the keeper. Dot delivery. This time late cut. They will go for a single this time. Throw came late. Meantime both the batsmen cross for a single. $39 for 2.
बढ़िया है. हाँ ये अच्छा है. लास्ट में डाल दो पीछे.
Israr, he took a 1 wicket in his previous over. Conceived only 10 runs. This time wanted to play a big shot. Misses completely. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery.
बढ़िया बढ़िया.
This time driven on the leg side. One run they will get. They thought of a second run. They will go for it. The throw came into the keeper's gloves. That could be a direct one. And umpire is given. Umpire Abbas given for run out. That was a direct hit into the timber.
ठीक है
And
यार भाई क्या कर रहे हो
Tusita is gone.
मार दो
Tusita is coming back to the dugout, scoring 5 runs. Yes, he was short of the crease. So Singapore Airlines losing the wickets in regular intervals. That is causing problems. 40 for 3.
मैंने इनको 3 बार जाके बोला फिर 19 में बुला रहा था देखो ना अगर उसके लिए
So the new batter walking is Mohammad Dilshan. So skipper of Air Arabia, he is bowling a second over. Bowling to Mohammad Dilshan. The catch was put down by the fielder. 1 run. That was a well attempt to catch the ball. Could not hold up. Otherwise, that could be a 1 more wicket fallen for Air Arabia. I'm sorry, Singapore Airline. In the process, 1 run added to the total, 41 for 3. This time wanted to play on the back foot, half-hearted shot on his follow-through. Vibor gathered the ball, no chance of any run. This time on the leg side, driven, the 2 is a call. 1 run only they will get with that single. Mohammad Dilshan opened his account. Vibor bowling to Nishita. Dancing down the track, chance of stumping. Yes, it is. Keeper has not done anything else. He has done a right job. 4th wicket is down for Singapore Airline. Dancing down the track. Misses completely. Rest of the job done by the keeper. Four wicket down for Singapore Airlines. They are in a deep, deep trouble now, chasing a target of 161. Required run rate is at 10.5 runs per over. The new batter walking in is Kamal. Vibor bowling to a new batsman Kamal. Full toss, driven straight to the fielder into long off region. Single added to the total. With that single, Mohammad Dilshan opened his account. Vibor this time played into the point region. Fielder is there and could not take a convert into single. That is a dot delivery. So 9 overs completed. After completion of 9 overs, Singapore Airlines chasing a target of 161, 43 for 4.
Next over, drinks break next over. Next over, drinks break. Middle. Keith. चल ठीक है. चाहिए मुस्तफर भाई चाहिए. थोड़ा आगे रहेंगे 2-3 कदम. डबल नहीं होने का मिड विकेट से थोड़ा आगे से शॉट लेके.
So Keith is gonna bowl his second over. This time want to play on the offside. Ball went on the leg side. In the meantime, both the batsmen crossed for a single.
बढ़िया मुस्तफर भाई सही है.
Total moves to 43 for 4.
बढ़िया की फुटबॉल यार. सेलेक्ट
Key to Mohammad Dilshan. This time tap and run on the leg side. They will get only a single. Thought about a second, denied by the striker end. $45 for 4.
मुस्तफर भाई.
This time driven with a straight bat by Kamal
स्ट्रेट शमशीर भाई.
into long off region. Single added to the total. $46 for 4. This time I wanted to play on the back foot. Half-hearted shot.
बढ़िया बढ़िया की.
So no chance of any run. It's a dot delivery. This time again
ये बॉल डाल अच्छा है.
played with the front foot
यहाँ से खींचना भी मुश्किल है.
straight to the bowler's end. No chance of any run. Two back-to-back dot deliveries. The run rate is gone above 11.5 runs per over. This time driven into deep long off region. Single added to the total. 10 overs completed. After completion of 10 overs, Singapore Airlines 47 for 4. So Singapore Airlines still need 114 runs in 60 deliveries. That is 11.5 runs per over required run rate for Singapore Airline. Lost 4 wickets, 6 wickets in hand. Drinks on the field.
a spin bowling, right arm over. And you have last 10 over, 60 balls. So I think more 110 something. 110, 11 runs per over. Bowler Viber. आप निकल जाते वो बाहर जाने 75 पे रहना 75 पे थोड़ा सा उधर इन दोनों को स्टे कर ले चले Viber right time over spin bowling
So 10 overs done and dusted. Singapore Airlines 47 for 4. Vibor bowling his third over of his bowling quota. Bowling to Mohammad Dilshan. This time wanted to play a big shot, misses completely. Even fielder could not gather the ball. Ball is running near the boundary line. 1 run completed. They're going for a second run. Both the batsmen home. No casualty. 2 run added to the total. Singapore Airline into 49 for 4. This time slow delivery driven straight into the long off region in fact. Single added to the total. This time wanted to play cross batted shot. That is a Kamal. Misses completely, keeper gathered, no chance of any run. This time Kamal connects into the leg side. They will go for a single. They are going for a second run. Throw came into the keeper's gloves. Meantime, both the batsmen cross for a double. 2 runs added to the total. Still run rate required is 11.68. Vibor to Kamal. This time ballooned up, no man's land. 1 run completed. They will go for a second run. That could be a dangerous one. And batsman made it. Both the batsmen home. Back to back 2 doubles ran by the batsman. So last ball of 11th over is coming up. Vibor to Kamal. This time driven on the leg side. Single added to the total. With that a single, 11 overs completed after completion of 11 overs. Singapore Airlines chasing a target of 161. 55 for 4. So Singapore Airlines, they need 54 deliveries, 106 runs required. 6 wickets in hand. Current run rate is of exactly 5 runs per over. This time Keith, lovely delivery driven straight into the long on region. 1 run added to the total. Singapore Airlines 56 for 4. Keith bowling is the 3rd over of his bowling quota. Flighted one and knocked him over. 5 down, Singapore Airlines. They are a sort of bother now. Half of the site is gone. Required run rate was creeping all the time. 12 runs per over required for Singapore Airlines. So Mohammad Dilshan is gone, a clean bowled by Keith. This is his second wicket for Keith. 56 for 5, half of the site is gone. Singapore Airlines, they are in a deep, deep trouble. Chasing a target of 161.
हाँ ग्राउंड पे पिक्चर लेके फिर उधर आएंगे इसको नहीं चाहिए तो बाद में दे देना एम्बुलेंस वाले को अभी किधर जा रहे थे
52 deliveries, 105 runs required for Singapore Airline. So the new batsman walk-in is Jagadish. So Keith will be a very confident bowler now. Took 2 wickets. This time played on the back foot. The throw came into the keeper's gloves. That is quite a good fielding from Air Arabia fielder. Not giving any chance. 56 for 5. This time again, lovely delivery. There is a chance of a run out. Throw came into the keeper's gloves. 6 down. They want to go for a cheeky single. Confusion between both the batsmen. Yes, no, yes, no. That will cost Jagadish wicket. He is gone for naught. 56 for 6. Singapore Airlines, they are in a deep, deep trouble. Chasing a mammoth total of 161.
Okay, guy, man in, come on.
Required run rate is at 12.5 runs required. Wickets are tumbling like a cards. $50 more deliveries, 105 runs to get for Singapore Airlines.
बढ़िया बढ़िया बच्चन जा
So the new batter walked in is Jaya Balaji. He's on strike. This time given total respect to the bowler.
बढ़िया की
On his follow through, Keith gathered the ball.
बढ़िया की एक डाल देंगे आसमान
Last ball of a 12th over is coming up. This time again, given total respect again. No chance of any run. That's a dot delivery. 12 overs completed. After completion of 12 overs, 56 for 6. Singapore Airlines chasing a target of 161. Required run rate climbing all the time. 13.13 required.
थैंक यू
So Vibor is gonna bowl his third over of his bowling quota. This time driven on the leg side. There is a fielder on the leg side. Could not prevent a single. With that single, Kamal moves to double figure. He is batting on 10.
first leg let's take
So the new battle, Jaya Balaji, he's on strike. That is ballooned up on his follow through. Vibor could not anticipate the ball. Nevertheless, that's a dot delivery. Vibor again. This time driven on the back foot. Throw came into keeper's gloves. Batsman home. 1 run added to the total.
बोल रहा हूँ मैं कीप मोहसिन और जहांगीर तीनों ऊपर रहेंगे
Totally the boundary deliveries are dried up. Vibor to Kamal. This time half-hearted shot. A ball is up in the air. Meanwhile, both the batsmen cross for a single. Vibor to Jaya Balaji. This time again driven on the offside. Straight to the fielder. No chance of any run. Back to the bowler. Vibor on the leg side and it is wrapped on the pad. Huge appeal by Vibor. Umpire is lift his finger. Yes, it is. That is LBW gone. So 7 down, 59 for 7. So Jaya Balaji is gone without scoring any run. 59 for 7. Still more than 102 runs required. 3 wickets in hand for a Singapore Airline. So Keith is gonna ball his 4th over. Flick and run on the leg side. There is a fielder. 1 run they'll get satisfied. Settle for single. Keith is a very good bowler. He took 2 wickets, conceived only 8 runs.
पॉइंट आ जाइए
So change in field for a left-hand batsman, Praveen.
इधर इधर जहांगीर भाई हो गया
Keith to new batsman, Praveen. Ball is up in the air on his follow-through. Lovely fielding display by Keith. He is not giving any chance to the batsmen to free their arms. This time lovely delivery again. Bowled him, knocked him over. Praveen is gone. Clean bowled by Keith. So Keith got a 3rd wicket in his last over of the bowling quota. Praveen is gone without troubling the scorer. 60 for 8, chasing a target of 161. Still 101 run required in 39 deliveries to come. Singapore Airlines, they are in a very deep trouble. New batter walking in is Moses. Required run rate 15.5 runs per over. 2 wickets in hand for Singapore Airlines.
Like that. Okay, thank you.
So Keith bowling to new batsman Moses. This time wrapped on the pad. Huge appeal by the bowler and the keeper. Umpire Ajinkya unmoved, said not out. That was a quicker one for Parveen. This time flighted one straight to the fielder. Lovely fielding display by Air Arabian fielder.
बहुत अच्छा बहुत बढ़िया कीप
Required run rate creeping at 16 run per over required. This time again wrapped on the pad. Umpire Ajinkya lift the finger, 9 down. Singapore Airlines 60-9. So Keith got a 4th wicket, 4 for. He is definitely a man of the match contender. And he scored 41 runs not out. So definitely a man of the match contender, Keith. Last wicket, that is Jude. The last man is on strike.
right arm over spin ball
What a bowling figure for Keith. 4 overs, 9 run, 4 wickets. So Israr is gonna bowl his 4th over, bowling to Moses. Sorry, Kamal. This time a flick and run on the leg side. Single 1 run added to the total. 61. 100 run required for Singapore Airlines. 1 wicket in hand.
back yeah covering first leg leg straight spin bowling 4 to down 5 more to down
Israr to skipper of Singapore Airline, skipper Jude. That is well played by the skipper of Singapore Airlines. Nevertheless, it's a dot delivery. This time again, same delivery. There is a fielder on the leg slip, almost a short leg slip. Israr. This time knocked him over. That's it, all out. 61 run Singapore Airline wrapped up by What a performance by Air Arabia. They win this game by 100 runs. Winning the match by 99 runs. What a bowling spell by Keith. 41 runs he scored and bagged 4 wickets. For Singapore Airlines, there was only a 2 double figure. That is Nishitam scored 21 and Kamal 13. Other than that, all single digits. So Singapore Airline got all out by 61 runs. Air Arabia winning this match by 99 runs with a huge margin. That will boost their confidence for upcoming matches. So both the teams, they're shaking a hand. That shows cricket is for peace and love and harmony. So that match was gone one-sided. Air Arabia winning this match by 99 runs. What a performance. The top performer of this match is Keith. He is a man of the match, scoring 41 runs and took 4 wickets. 4 overs, 9 runs, 4 wickets. What a performance. That is an all-round performance by Keith. So we stay tuned for man of the match, post-match presentation, as well as we are coming back live for our upcoming next match. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.
कौन यार मोहसिन भाई ऐसे नहीं देना है यार कैच इट ठीक है सरार भाई क्या कर रहे हो मार दो